Welcome to Vacuum Wars. In this video, we're going to talk about the best cordless stick vacuum cleaner for small spaces like RVs, dorm rooms, and studio apartments. Places where storage is at a premium and where a full-size vacuum or a robot vacuum would be overkill, but you still need a quality vacuum that won't break the budget. After testing several models over the years, we finally found one to recommend for just this case. So links in the description, and let's get started. The model we recommend is the Bissell Featherweight Cordless Stick Vacuum 3061. It's the upgraded version of Bissell's previous featherweight stick vacs, but those older versions were corded where this one is cordless. This new one also has a lot of new features that we think make it a much better vacuum than other featherweights we've tested. Starting off with the pros, one of the biggest advantages is its light weight. At only 5.8 pounds, it's lighter than the average cordless vacuum and significantly lighter than the average upright vacuum. It has a unique handle design which folds down for easy storage, which is great if you have limited space like with an RV or dorm room. The same folding handle also means it can be used to clean under furniture without bending. It also has a well-designed swivel, which is something that other vacuums in this style sometimes cheap out on, but this one is responsive to wrist movements and has a good range, which makes it easy to maneuver in tight spaces, and there are a lot of tight spaces in RVs, dorm rooms, and studio apartments. Another great feature of the Bissell Featherweight is that it can be used as both a handheld vacuum for above floor cleaning as well as a floor vacuum. And while the attachments that come with the Bissell Featherweight aren't all that great, it's still better than not having them. Another big pro is that the Bissell Featherweight is actually quite good at its main job of picking up debris on both hard floors and carpets. In our tests, we found that the Bissell Featherweight performed exceptionally well on both surface types. It has a fairly large gate on the floor head, so it was able to pick up much larger debris than many of its competitors. It also has a squeegee on the bottom, making it less likely to scatter debris on hard floors. But it was also good with carpets and rugs. It has a spinning brush roll which you can turn on or off, which is a big difference from the previous versions which just had a suction port. This means it can agitate carpets and rugs for deep cleaning, and it scored way higher on our carpet deep clean test than I expected it to, which is a big reason that I'm recommending it. That is because it's a small vacuum that's versatile enough to be used on both hard floors and carpets, where other vacuums in this style are definitely not. It's affordable, it's about half the cost of an average vacuum, and it's cordless, which is just so much more convenient for quick pickup jobs or where there are power or outlet limitations like with some RVs. Moving on to the negative stuff, and the first thing I'll mention is the battery life, which is lower than average at about 20 minutes per charge. And while that might be a deal breaker for people with large homes, I think 20 minutes is more than enough time for most small spaces. It does have a 4.5-hour recharge time, and the battery is not removable. Another con is that the dustbin isn't as easy to use and empty as with a regular vacuum. It's more like a handheld vacuum's dustbin, which means that you have to manually remove the filter to dump the bin. The filters get dirty quicker too and should be replaced often. The filters are fairly inexpensive to buy extras of online, so that's good. One con is that it doesn't have a sealed HEPA filtration system, which could be a deal breaker for some people with allergies or other sensitivities. At the same time, I can't think of a single vacuum in this price range that does have a sealed HEPA system, so it's not that big of a con, relatively speaking. So there you have it, the pros and cons of the Bissell Featherweight Cordless Stick Vacuum 3061. Despite its few drawbacks, I still think it's the best option for small spaces. It's lightweight, versatile, easy to use, and affordable. If you're in the market for a stick vacuum for your tiny space, it's a solid buy with great reviews. Links in the description, and be sure to subscribe to Vacuum Wars before you leave. Thanks for watching.